Go live, and you are live. Right. Oh, I've lost my thing. I'll post a link, and that will be the setup done. Copy. If anyone wants to join, link is in the side chat. Right. So. Right. Have I got this startup thing? The intro. I don't think I have. Oh, 30 seconds. Yeah, no. I must have one set. Startup video. No, 7 seconds. No. But if anyone wants to join, link is in the side chat comments. We'll go back to comments. I pasted the link. I can't pin it because I've got a new YouTube account. So, alright. So I've been on several channels today. I've been talking to ACO, which was good. I think I pounded Predwist into the ground. Do you know what I mean? I kind of kicked his ass. I think I've not got updates on that, but I think I did. Something Predwist is called. Yeah, so it's been a good day. And I'm just singing a song I can sing.
Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see a big storm in the barrow. Yeah, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high, so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do alright.
Actually, I'm going to stop the singing. If anyone wants to join, the link is in the side chat, and I'll be serious and stuff. Yeah, maybe that. No. Yeah, and we'll talk about theological things. I don't know. I wanna be free. Just me. Oh, baby. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's no one watching. Fuck. So what do I do? If I sing songs, then no one watches, and if I don't sing songs, nobody watches either. Yeah, so I'm a little bit confused. So I might as well just sing songs, don't I? So, paste. Yes. So I just feel a little bit uncomfortable, like, because there's no one watching, but I'm live on YouTube. So I don't know what to do. Fuck it, I'll sing. Oh, I've done that one before. Yeah, it's just it's like I'm singing to myself. Please,
We hell are the worst of all, and the bloods run stale. I wanna hide the truth, I wanna shelter you, but with the beast inside, there's nowhere we can hide. No matter what we breed, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom come, this is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes, it's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Call it last.
Oh yeah, one person who's watching. If you can join, please. I need someone to talk to. But until then, I'll carry on singing. I'm sorry.
Over when the lights fade out, all the sinners crawl. So they dug your grave in the masquerade, looking calling out at the mess you made. Don't wanna let you down, but I am hellbound. Oh, this is all for you. Don't wanna hide the truth. No matter what we breed, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. They say it's what you make. I say it's up to fate. It's woven in my soul. I need to let you go. Your eyes, they shine so bright. I wanna save that light. I can't escape this now unless you show me how. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
My audio okay?
Yeah, good to see you and Happy New Year. Yeah.
Happy New Year. I want to read something that I'm reading. What's that?
Yeah. Thank you for joining. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm just going to read what's on my screen right now. To simplify our structure and support long-term improvements to StreamYard Inc., the company that previously provided your service, has been merged into its parent entity, Bending Spoons US Inc. No, this is true. I'm reading this. This means that this is in blue right on the top of my screen. This means that starting on January 1st, 2026, your service is now being provided by Bending Spoons US Inc. No action is required on your part. Everything about your account, including how your personal data is processed, will remain the same. Interesting. No, that's real. That's real. I was just reading that. I guess they just, but it's weird because it still says StreamYard everywhere. It's not.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to start calling themselves Bending Spoons or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, that's Uri Geller. Are you familiar with Uri Geller? He was a kind of
A magician.
he was like East European, but he came over to England. He was the one that bends spoons.
Yeah. The magician.
Yeah.
He got caught out. Yeah. I remember that guy. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
The Amazing Randy did a lot of work debunking him.
Yeah.
James Randi. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that guy. But yeah, Bending Spoons. I guess that's what it's going to be called. But like even like I'm looking in this top corner over here, and it still says StreamYard, powered by StreamYard. So
it does, yeah. My mum stopped the. I was subscribed to them, and
yeah. But what I mean is, it doesn't say powered by Bending Spoons. You know what I mean? But I bet it will. I bet it will.
Yeah.
I bet they're going to change it. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. So that means I can only have 6 people in here.
Oh, okay. Well,
Which
that's
is
fine.
Yeah. The last couple of streams I've had, there's not been 6 people in
I don't foresee it being a problem, mate.
Yeah.
Shit.
To worry about. Yeah.
Dude, so I sent you a link to because here's my impression, and I could be wrong. It's not really a question or an accusation. It's just my impression. You don't even have to respond to it. Is that you, more than even me, which I'm bad about this too, but you have a very narrow window of what am I trying to say? It's just a very small, what I would consider small media.
Yeah, I get what it's all about.
Circle.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
All about God. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
it's all about God. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's YouTube, it's Atheist Experience, it's Mega Bloodbath, breakfast tacos and nachos or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so like in the past.
Yeah, but it's kind of stupid because I've always been an atheist, so I don't know why I'm interested in theology.
Well, but my point is different from that. It's okay, and I would even say it's fine to be interested in that. That's cool, great. But it's just it's odd to me that like I've sent you recommendations on music. You seem to have. Well, that's not true that you have no interest in music. It's just like because you do a lot of the karaoke. But maybe yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, that's just because if the first link you send me has a StreamYard link to join or Streamlabs, then I just join that first one, so I don't check out the other 2.
Right. I send you multiple because I know you're always losing your subscription, so I'm constantly sending you live links. Okay, yeah. But like, anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So my point was this, short and sweet. I should have just said, I don't think you watch a lot of movies.
I don't watch movies, no.
Yeah. I don't feel like you listen to a lot of new music.
Not new music, no. It's all the old stuff, like 80s and 90s.
Well, but I mean, discovering new music. Even if you were discovering new music from the 80s or 90s, that would be different. But I'm saying playing the same shit all the time. Going to the same channels, listening to the same people talk. Am I wrong about this perception?
No.
Which I guess we're all guilty of that to some degree. I don't know. Maybe it's not fair.
No, you're quite right, and I do that a lot. Yeah.
Well, okay. Why don't you watch movies?
They're too long. I think I have a limited attention span. Do you know what I mean? Like movies like 2 hours long. It's 2 hours of your life that you kind of like. If it's a rubbish movie, it's like 2 hours of your life.
You feel like you're missing out on something else that might be going on.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah. Where I can talk. Yeah.
What if it was a good movie though? What if it was a good movie?
It was a good movie. Yeah, I like good movies. Yeah.
I'm always kind of like that. I'm reluctant to start one because there's so many bad ones. You're like, I don't want to waste my time. And I'll turn a movie off like 20 minutes, 30 minutes into it. There was a new movie out. I don't know if you have, I don't think you have Netflix, but I think it was on Netflix, and it's been popular. It's been like recommended or whatever because it has Leonardo DiCaprio in it. And
I hate that guy.
you said you hate that
I
guy.
don't hate is a strong word. I don't like that guy. He's
What about his
little
act,
bit
like
too
you mean as a
good
person
looking,
or as
you
actor?
know
Or
what I mean?
what? Huh?
Like as a person, he's
Go
got
on.
the six pack and everything. I don't like him.
The what and
Yeah.
everything?
The six pack. Do you know he's a little bit too good looking for my taste?
Wow.
You know
I don't know if
mean?
he's rocking a 6-pack these days. He's got a dad bod from what I can see. But okay. Yeah, he's like the last time I saw a picture of him was, I don't know, it could have been a year ago, but he was rocking a gut and a dad bod and a 19-year-old girlfriend on his yacht. You know what I mean?
Oh, on the yacht, yeah. So it's the
Yeah.
money that
I literally think she was 19 or 20. I don't know, but like,
yeah,
No.
I was probably watching the old movies where he had the six pack. You know, with Madonna.
Yeah.
Didn't he do a movie with Madonna? I think.
wait, with Madonna,
Madonna. Yeah.
I don't think I've never seen Leonardo DiCaprio with a 6-pack, but I could be wrong. It's not like he's not like he's shit.
Yeah, but he's just too good looking.
He's too good looking. Okay. I lost. I'm not good with celebrities. I lost who I was trying to even think of. God, I can't think. It doesn't matter. I've never seen Leonardo DiCaprio with a 6-pack. He's too good looking. Okay, quite possibly. I could see that. I think he's had some good movies though. And he's look, like him or not, he's like one of the biggest in the United States. He's like the biggest movie star, right?
Is he still? I remember that one on the island. What was it, Castaway or something?
That's Tom Hanks, Castaway.
Is that Tom Hanks? Yeah.
Yeah. He's also
Yeah,
never had a 6-pack.
Yeah, Tom Hanks hasn't.
No.
Yeah, I've seen him in
But he
big-
did have a Leonardo DiCaprio did have one, Wicker Island. No, it was something island. Gosh, we're really
island, Caribbean island or something.
we're really bad at this. We're really bad.
Yeah.
Anybody who's out there watching is like, God, these guys are fucking.
I've not seen the movie.
These guys are fucking retarded. In my defense, I have not been feeling well. I've been under the weather. I'm just coming out of it. Forgive me. I've been in bed for like 2 days. Oh, sorry. Anyway.
It's called Island.
Okay, listen. Let's get back on track. Shutter Island. Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Oh no, that doesn't sound familiar.
See, we're all fucked up. We're all kinds of fucked up. This conversation is all fucked up.
Island with what's he called?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo.
Go ahead, because I'm pretty sure he had one called Shutter Island. But now, if you're saying it took place on an island, that could be something different.
It wasn't. Yeah, but I was thinking of the Tom Hanks one. I think. Yeah, it was Shutter Island. Yeah, you're quite right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shutter Island.
Yeah. Anyway,
thriller mystery.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio is a famous movie star, right? A-lister. Yeah. There's no question about it. All right.
Yeah.
Now he had a movie out on Netflix, and I think it was called like One Battle to the Next or One Battle After Another or something like that.
Yeah.
Trash. It was trash.
Was it bad?
Trash. I thought it was trash.
Yeah.
And so I watched like 20 minutes of it. I was like, this seems stupid. And then 30 minutes of it, I was like, I don't like this. 40 minutes of it, I was like, let's just turn this off, because like that's what got me saying all this, is that like I'll just abandon a movie like if it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then I had family in town, and it was time to eat dinner or something. I don't know. And I went in there and I was talking to my brother-in-law. And I was like, yeah, I'm out there watching this movie right now. I don't know if I like it, because it's the #1 recommended movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like, ooh, One Battle After Another. I was like, yeah, I can't get into it. He's like, yeah, It
Yeah.
picks up like halfway through. It turns into a different movie. I was like, well, I hope so. So I ate dinner and we chatted for a while. Came back out here to go to bed. Turned the movie back on. Trash. Like I suffered through it because my brother-in-law told me it would get better, and it was complete garbage. It was terrible. I did not like it. I didn't like it. I shouldn't have watched it. It made me angry.
Yeah, but going back to like I always like the same things, like Wizard of Oz and Christmas Carol, Scrooge. They're all movies that I saw as a child. Back to the Future, Teen
Oh.
Wolf. Do you know what I mean? They're all
You rewatch those movies?
Yeah.
When's the last time you watched a movie?
Oh, I've not watched a movie for a while. Yeah.
Months.
Yeah.
Months.
All years. Yeah. I don't really watch movies. I don't really watch television. I just watch YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
What if there was a movie on YouTube?
That. Actually, I was going to say that will be different. No, that will be exactly the same. I still wouldn't watch it if I didn't know what it was.
Because you froze.
If I hadn't watched it before.
Sorry, Can you hear me? Well, you froze for a minute. Maybe it was me.
Oh, yeah. No, I can hear
What were you saying? What were you saying? You wouldn't watch it? A movie on YouTube. What'd you say?
I said I wouldn't watch it if I hadn't watched it before. Yeah, I have a thing against new things. Do you know what I mean?
You would not watch a new movie on YouTube if you had
like
not.
Rocky. Yeah, like I like Rocky, Back to the Future, The Wizard of Oz, but they're all things that I've seen before.
No, I understand that. That. But what if you saw a preview on YouTube for a movie that's also on YouTube, hypothetically, okay? Yeah. And it looked interesting to you. Like it really genuinely looked like, oh, that would be a good movie, and it's right here on YouTube. Would you? Yeah. But you're saying you would not watch it because you haven't seen it before?
No, I would watch it then if I saw a preview. Yeah.
And that you were interested in.
Yeah. Yeah, if it looked good, I would probably watch it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think you'll like this movie that I sent you. There's a movie on YouTube. I sent you a link to it. I don't know if you'll like it or not. It's called Long Legs.
What did you send it on?
I sent you a link to this movie called Long Legs.
Long Legs. That's
yeah, one word. I think it's one word. Long Legs. Anyway, there's even if you don't watch it, which is fine. I just wanted you to be aware of it. Because there's a boot. Huh?
Where did you send it me on?
On a little Google chat or whatever it was.
Oh no, it's not.
Are you sure? Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I can see it right above your StreamYard link.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I sent it before I joined. Is what I'm.
The StreamYard link is the last one.
Yeah, before that.
Oh, before that. Oh, Nicolas Cage. I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you. Is like, it's a horror movie. And it's kind of creepy. You would never know is Nicolas Cage because he's got all this like prosthetics on.
Oh yeah, it says don't watch this alone at night.
Let me tell you this. Okay, what if, and humor me. If you're not interested in this, that's fine. But what if?
I will watch it. Yeah. No.
Hey, Erica in the chat.
Hi, Erica. We'll see.
Would you be willing to watch a preview? What if I had a couple of movie recommendations and we could watch a YouTube preview? Is that possible? That would you be willing?
We can do that, man. Yeah.
And then you would give me your honest feedback about why you do or do not want to watch it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. If you don't want to watch it, you have to tell me why. And you don't want to watch, I don't care, but like I'm just interested to know why.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Okay.
I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get the clip of it. Okay. Hold on. Because what I sent you is the entire version. Bear with me.
Yeah. If I share screen. Yeah. And Erica Hubner, join if you can. It's been a while since we've talked.
Okay. Let's see if I can find a preview. Okay, maybe this one. That's pretty long though. I've got a short preview.
Oh, have I bookmarked that? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that you will or not. It's just kind of. It's just weird. It's like more than a horror movie. It's just kind of like freaking weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the will. Well, I don't know whether I should say this live, but Goddess Athena has just put plants truly are amazing.
Hold on,
That's
I'm
kind
coming
of
back for
weird.
this. I'm coming back for this. Hold on, what? Hold on. Here he
Goddess
goes. Hold
Athena
on.
has just posted a thing that says plants truly are amazing.
Hold on. Hold on. Where in the side chat? Because I don't see it. Where is this? He posted this on YouTube?
No, on the Weald. Yeah. So it's just
What'd you say?
Goddess Athena.
You broke up for a
midnight.
Midnight Sparkle, yeah.
Oh yeah, he just posted a link and he says plants are truly amazing.
What do you mean he posted a link? He sent it to your Google chat? What do you mean, like it's on YouTube? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll post it in the side chat in the private thing.
Okay, I'm confused. But hold on, one thing at a time. One thing at a time here. Okay.
Where's private chat?
Maybe this is a good trailer. I'll send this one. I don't know if this is a good trailer or not because I wasn't prepared to do this, but I would like to see what you think about this one.
I do like Nicolas Cage though. He was in Connor. I like that film. That's another one that I like. Connor. Yeah.
From well, let's look at both. Should we look at both?
Yeah, Jill's here though.
Jill is here.
Yeah, not backstage, just in the chat. Welcome, Jill. Good to see you.
Why you say it like you're so full of shit? You know, welcome. Why even say it? Why even say it if you're gonna say like welcome, Jill? Good to see you. Why even say it? You know what I mean? Well, don't even say it. It's just like obviously bullshit. I don't know. Anyway, that's just me. Where were we?
You know, it's because I want to annoy him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to mess you up.
Yeah. Welcome, Jill. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
What's up, Jill? What's up? So where were we? Okay. There's links in the back chat. One is what Midnight Sparkle posted. He's celebrating plants, as I understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it a long video? Is this what is it? What is it? Should we start with that? I'm interested.
No, we'll do the preview first.
Oh, okay.
No, in Midnight, I don't want to be offensive to Midnight, but
he posted a link.
I'll just play it.
Yeah, he posted it. He wants us to see it. What is it? I still don't understand what's going on. So you gotta play it now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'll play it now. I'll share screen. Yeah, I got it.
You can't just say Midnight posted that he loves plants, and then I mean, I feel like what?
Who discovered that plants indeed emit sounds, brief ultrasonic clicks, high above human hearing ability.
Artificial intelligence has just opened a door to a world we never knew existed.
Right, I'm going to stop it there. It's about
good.
artificial intelligence and plants, and they make sounds. It's bullshit. Sorry, but it is. Yeah.
I love plants. Plants are amazing.
Yeah, plants are amazing. No,
plants are so amazing, you guys.
Sorry, Midnight, if you're watching. Sorry.
I'm not sorry. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I'm not sorry. I'll watch the video though. Hey, do you want to watch the trailer now?
Yes.
Plants are so amazing.
Plants are amazing. Yeah, but he's saying that they talk. That's a bullshit theory from like 20 years ago. They don't talk. No. And they don't.
I'd rather talk to plants than you guys.
Yeah. Talking plants are amazing.
You know, Wild Heart, I think I'll just go talk to my plants. It's all just whatever. Do you want to play the stupid trailer now or what?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the link. Is it in the private chat or the?
It's in the it's in the private chat of YouTube, of StreamYard or whatever.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Should be like a 1 minute. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's good. This trailer.
Mm.
Left with the bodies. We have 10 letters like it over the past 30 years. And all of them signed with one word. Long legs.
He'll kill. And kill again.
There she is.
You could have been nice with me. But you didn't.
Put the gun down!
And now that has led to all of this.
That one, that's okay.
Yeah, that does look good. It said the scariest movie of the 21st century or something.
Yeah, they say all kind of things. Huh?
Yeah, that sounds good.
What's really impressive about the movie, whether you like it or watch it or not, and that one didn't show Nicolas Cage, the villain, is that he's completely unrecognizable. Like I watched the movie and didn't even know it was Nicolas Cage till afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the black guy, but that wasn't Nicolas Cage.
No, not that much makeup. No. No. But yeah, I don't know. Check it out or don't. That was pretty good. Okay. And then so I wanted to talk to you about things that you are not interested in as I see it. I wanted to first confirm my suspicions, perhaps introduce you to something that you might not usually watch, which I just did. Another subject matter that I wanted to get into that I don't think that you follow closely or perhaps have any interest in, I'm not sure. Again, I'm trying to confirm it first, is the realm of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I have a strong hatred for conspiracy theories.
You have a strong what?
Hatred.
For conspiracy theories. Go on, tell me more.
Yeah, like flat Earth. That's like a conspiracy theory.
Sure.
And yeah, if it's a conspiracy and you can read it on the internet, then it's not a very good conspiracy. Do you know what I mean? Because it's on the internet.
Okay.
They kind of done fucked up with the conspiracy bit.
So, okay. That being granted, when you hear about flat Earth, or when you first heard people on YouTube talking about it, it didn't interest you to look into it. You didn't spend time debunking it. None of that.
Well, you can kind of debunk it. Like the flat earthers themselves debunked it. They went to Iceland or the North Pole or the South Pole, and they made a documentary trying to prove themselves right, and they all came away proving themselves wrong with flat Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Okay, well, then so that's interesting though, because like if we had been lied to, if we had been given misinformation, if the whole world was enslaved and duped or whatever, then that's how it would begin, right? People throwing the idea out there that perhaps what we know isn't true. So when I hear you say that, blanketly that you're just not interested in conspiracy theories, you have a hatred for them, I think surely, it surprises me. It surprises me, to be honest.
I am interested in them in as much as I can debunk them. Like 9/11.
Go on.
That big conspiracy theory.
Which one specifically?
like the two towers being filled with explosives and crashing down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
What about that
Oh.
third? What about that third building, like the Tower 7 or whatever? Do you know about
Oh yeah, all that as well. Yeah, and the Pentagon. Yeah.
that? So you're not entertaining the idea that Tower 7 came down with explosives, that they did it on purpose. You're not having none of that.
No, like the main two twin towers. I'm not convinced about that.
Okay.
Because they found the passports, didn't they? And they were all from Afghanistan or something.
Hold on, say
Saudi
that part
Arabia.
again. You were breaking up. What about their passports?
Oh, I think they all came from like Saudi Arabia.
Oh, because the two towers burn up to pieces, but they were able to find the passports of the hijackers.
Yeah, that's a little bit sus.
They conveniently found their passports.
Yeah, unless they fell out of the pockets like 2 minutes before, they hit.
But I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Well, I don't know. But I wanted this. Look, I got off topic again. What I wanted to tell you was, you've been gone for a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to tell you as briefly as I can, and until you lose complete interest and your eyes start glazing over and rolling back.
Yeah.
About the biggest conspiracy theory of 2025.
Oh, go on.
That, as I see it, this is my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion. I will say that it's the conspiracy theory I've been most interested about in a while. Okay, and it kind of did happen between September the 10th and now. So I would think that, I can't remember when you first went away, but it had to have been around that time of October.
Yeah, about 2.5 months. Yeah.
Well, anyway, the quote unquote assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Oh yeah, I was on a stream the other day. They mentioned that, but I don't know who Charlie Kirk is.
Well, and that's part of the problem that I foresee you not being interested in it, is because it does borderline political, American politics, and I know you don't like that, but not really. I mean, you do have to understand a few things about it. So, all right. So, if I may, Charlie Kirk is the founder and CEO of Turning Point USA. And there's some sort of nonprofit, but they got millions of dollars in the bank. He flies around on a private jet, and he'll have these campus events. He's mostly targeting young people, like on campuses, as I see it. He has all these he has these affiliations within the campus. Like each university and school around the country has a division of Turning Point USA. You see, and they have groups and they meet together and blah blah blah. Okay, and a lot of people credit him, Charlie Kirk, and that organization for bringing in a lot of young voters to Donald Trump specifically, because typically young people and minorities also have been Democrats in the United States modern history. Okay, but so it was interesting to see him pull, and granted they were mostly young white men. They were all young white men pretty much, but he did pull a lot of them back into the Trump. Anyway. Well, the problem is,
we're talking about he was like a staunch Christian. And,
he was.
And on the right wing or left wing, I forget.
He's on the right wing. He's in the right wing conservative Trump movement, blah, blah, blah. Turning Point USA, okay? And a lot of people, like including Candace Owens, who he was friends with, she's a black commentator, but she's on the right wing too. Anyway, I don't know if you know her. She's got the #1 podcast in the country right now. On YouTube and whatever, Spotify. Anyway, she was good friends with him. They did events together.
Yeah.
And she would say things about him like, oh, he's the most brilliant man I've ever met. He was hailed as some sort of like mega genius, right? That could debate anybody. And he was just so fascinating to watch how brilliant he was. I never really heard him say anything that brilliant, to be honest. Like, I really never.
I'm guessing if he was a supporter of Trump, he wasn't that bright.
Well, if he was a what? He wasn't that bright?
If he was a supporter of Trump.
Well, when,
You know
you
what I
know,
mean? They
maybe or
can't do that part.
maybe
Yeah.
or maybe not. That's fair. I don't know. I don't support Trump or either side. I think that's ridiculous to support either. But yeah, sure. And but okay, nonetheless, here we are. So what happened was this. Yes, like you said, he's staunch Christian. Now, whether he was like Protestant or Catholic is like up for debate. It seems like had
Yeah.
issue. He was going through some sort of midlife crisis or something. He couldn't decide whether he was Protestant or Catholic. He had a priest and a minister and a rabbi. Like literally, like he had all three.
that would be Jewish or
Yeah.
Catholic or Protestant.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. He did. He literally met with a rabbi the day before he met with his rabbi that like or something
Yeah.
like the day before he died. Anyway, listen,
Wow.
it's but here's let me get to the point here.
Yeah.
So it's Christian Republican young people organization behind Trump, right? Now,
Yeah.
they have millions of dollars. Since he's died, they've raised over $100 million in donations to their organization, right? So we're talking big. We're talking big,
Yeah.
right? But it's not, as I understand it, like a grassroots organization where everyone's donating like $5, $10, $20 at a time. It's not like that.
Yeah.
You have to look into who's donating, and the problem is they have some very big donors donating millions,
Yeah.
tens of millions of dollars to them at one time. Who do you think those people are? Well, the politically correct way to phrase it is they are Zionists, loyal to Israel.
Yeah.
They're loyal to Israel. They're Jewish.
They're the Jewish supporters, aren't they? They want
Say
the
again?
Jews to take over the land. They're the Jewish supporters, Zion. They want Israel to take over the land, then they can bring on the second coming of Christ.
Right. The people that were donating to that organization, there's multiple examples of people donating multi-million dollars per year to this organization, and these people just so happen to be Jewish billionaires from the United States, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the problem. Okay, the conservative, especially the conservative, well, there's been a weird connection between the United States and Israel. There's this weird thing, like they talk about Judeo-Christian values, whatever the fuck that is. No one even knows what that means. No one knows what that means.
No, I can tell you why. It's because Christians want Israel to take over the Middle East so they can bring on the second coming of Christ. So there's kind of a relationship between Christians and Jews. Do you know what I mean?
Bingo. And I feel like the people and the people pushing that narrative the most just happen to be the Zionists. They want to remind us of that constantly so that we feel obligated to fund their wars, in which however 7 or 8 or 9 of them they have going on literally right now. They got like 7 or 8. I don't even know. And so anyway, the Zionists are funding Turning Point USA and Charlie Kirk, right? Who is a Christian. But you could argue perhaps that the Zionists in Israel even wanted Trump to get elected for whatever reason. You could make that argument later. All right. But that's okay. All right. So they're donating to Turning Point USA. And here's what happened. 2023 came, and the intervention with the war between Israel and Gaza, the genocide from Israel to Gaza, whatever, however you want to phrase it, amped up big time. 23, 24, and 25. Now it's complete rubble. You see, in that time, 2024, for example, Trump was running for re-election. So Turning Point was doing a lot of tours around college campuses. And this mob of people, 6,000 people in a courtyard outside in this college, right? And he would line them up. Not that they didn't pre-plan who's going to ask what questions. I don't mean that at all.
Oh yeah, that's what they were saying on the stream I was on. He only debated like college students.
Yes, which he himself was a young man, and he's been doing it since he was 18. This was his shtick. He would go to the college campuses, set up a tent, and sometimes he have a banner like same-sex marriage is wrong, prove me wrong, or he would always say prove me wrong. He had this point, and anyway, it was controversial, but it was freedom of speech. It was supposed to kind of edgy, I guess. I don't know, but he was always pretty respectful like, you know, he didn't get into like, he didn't ever got angry, and he never like name called that I saw really. I don't know. I didn't like the guy, but anyway, so these people would line up, they would ask him questions.
Yeah.
Well, fast forward to 2023, he starts getting a lot of questions about Israel. A lot.
Yeah.
Which is something that you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to question the Judeo-Christian values, and Israel was attacked. And don't you dare say that word genocide. Okay. don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. And so by his own account, he was getting more than 50% of his questions were about Israel. And, you know, why are we defending Israel? Why are we funding this? Blah, 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 blah. And he found himself in a position defending Israel. Okay. Yeah. Because of the Judeo-Christian values, or because the alignment between specifically the conservative movement and Israel really have been close together. Yeah. Okay, look. So he starts trying to separate. He starts telling people behind the scenes, I can't defend this. Why? I'm not defending this. This is crazy. It's literally genocide. They're genociding a people. Like, I can't do this. Like, we gotta separate ourselves from this, right? He starts telling people that, and he lost donors, and he also, well, I think before that, allegedly Netanyahu himself called him a couple of weeks before, and there was an alleged massive perhaps over 100 million. It's unverified, perhaps over $100 million offered to him to take Turning Point to the next level, and he turned it down. Okay.
Oh, can I just apologize again, because Ironic Pelagian is here as well. Sorry, I'm only joking. Happy New Year.
Yeah, and so yeah, where was I? Oh, okay. So he says, you know, I got to separate myself from this. You know what I mean? This is disgusting what they're doing. I'm not going to defend this. But guess what? But then what happened was, and this is all according to the conspiracy theory, which I know you said you have a hatred for. But it gets interesting. In the day, allegedly 2 weeks before, Charlie Kirk sent a group message to multiple people, and this has been verified, that I think Israel is going to try to kill me if I distance myself from them. But I can no longer do this. I'm not going to support this anymore. Okay, he sent that message. Okay, so I'm just saying.
Did you say he was assassinated as well?
He was killed at a public university outside in broad daylight, and they've arrested the guy who was 140 yards away. His name's Tyler Robinson, and that's the person that they're saying shot him. Yeah,
so he was a Jew.
Nope. No. This, and I understand your question. No, this person, from what we know, is like a 22-year-old, 21-year-old. He's a young guy. Tyler Robinson. He grew up in a conservative family, but as he went off like to college and started getting older or something, like moved out of his house, he was becoming more liberal. You know, he was on the left side. He was also in a relationship with his roommate who was born male and was transitioning perhaps, but he was also perhaps like a furry. You familiar with the furries?
Yeah, Midnight Sparkle is one of them. Yeah.
Midnight's a furry? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the people that dress up as animals.
Midnight's a furry?
Yeah. No, he is. Like, seriously. Yeah. He self-identified as a furry. Yeah.
I'm a furry.
Yeah, I don't understand it myself, but yeah, he did.
I like talking to plants and fucking animals. Furry.
I don't see the sexual gratification.
I'm not even going there. I can't entertain that. Yeah. That's news to me. That's news to me. We're gonna have to revisit that on another day.
Honestly, ask him the next time you speak to him. He will admit that he's a furry.
I can't. Turning Point is funded by Jewish billionaires. They have a close alignment. They're working together with Charlie Kirk. He starts taking a lot of heat and criticism from the young people that are asking him questions. He's like, I'm the guy out there. You know, I'm the one having to answer this stuff. You know what I mean? I can't take this anymore. Yeah. You know, and this is when I speculate that they stepped in and said, who the fuck do you think you are? Do you think you think you built this organization? Like, we put it in your lap. We funded you. You'd be nothing without us. Like who the do you think you are turning your back on us? So and look, if look, you seen what they done in Gaza? You think they won't take out one more person?
And on this topic, I think Irene will be kind of with them again, because I think he's like a Christian that wants Jesus to return. So I think he will be on their side. Do you know
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, if he's still watching, he can respond to that or not. Yeah.
Amazing. So anyway, there the conspiracy is outlaid right there. That somehow the Zionist Israel had Charlie Kirk assassinated. Now, how did they get Tyler Robinson to do it? Is the question. Yeah. Did Tyler Robinson actually do it? Is another question.
Right. Yeah.
And because there's all sorts of video evidence of him on the roof. But it's look, the story just gets weirder and weirder. Okay, I can't even get into it. Like, there's pictures of him going up to the roof allegedly, but he doesn't have a gun. There are pictures of him coming off of the roof, and you don't really see a gun. You're not sure, and then there's so many things I can't even
But why would he be going up to the roof if it wasn't to shoot someone?
Right, and maybe he did.
What was he doing on the roof? Yeah.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe he could have been told to meet somebody there for some other clandestine purpose, and maybe he thought, who knows? I don't know. Maybe he did it. I'm not saying he didn't. But here's the thing: they came out and said, and I'm not a gun person, right? But they said he came out and did it with a specific type of bullet, like a 30-06, which is one of these big ass, like 3-inch.
Yeah, the big ones. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, I'm debating about whether I should indulge this or not. Where are the receipts that Israel was threatening to kill him? Ugh. All right, I'll get it. I'll fucking get it. God damn it! What a fucking retard.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with Sterling on this point. I don't know anything about it, basically.
Yeah, neither does Irenic. Neither does Irenic, apparently, because if you literally just Googled it, he sent it in a group.
Yeah. No, that's in StreamYard. You must
message Candace, my dude.
Yeah.
Put it on Candace Owens, put it on her podcast, put the pictures out there, and then they confirmed it. Andrew Colbert confirmed that yes, those were the texts I sent her. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, and Christian Atheist is here. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Yeah. Walter, ask for the receipt.
All right, I'll get it. I'll get it right. I'll get it right now.
Threatening to kill him. I don't think it exists. Yeah, we shall see. I know nothing about the topic, so yeah, I can neither confirm or deny. But yeah. Oh, the Christian Atheist has just left. I'm not quite sure who the Christian Atheist is, to be honest, but it would be nice if he spoke. And can I just point out that it's impossible to be a Christian atheist? If you're a Christian, you believe that God exists. If you're an atheist, you don't believe God exists. It's a true, dichotomy. You're either one or the other. You can't be a Christian atheist. Sorry. Not my fault. Irene says, I'm not a dispensationalist, by the way. Right, I'm not sure what a dispensationalist is. Sterling, do you know? What's a dispensationalist?
No, I don't care. But I will address this. Hold on. No, I don't care. Now I'm still looking, and I'm still looking. Here is And okay, and here, and you might now I'm starting to even doubt myself, but I'm going to dig into this further, and that's fair, Ironic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dig into it. But what I just sent
Yeah.
you is what I just sent is 2 weeks, or no, excuse me, this is like a month before 8/13 on Twitter. Harrison from Infowars posted a tweet that says he had. This is like a month before he got assassinated, like maybe 4 weeks. That he had. Pull it up, Wildheart. Does that link come up?
Yeah, I've got it. Do you need me to zoom in a bit more?
Yeah, zoom into it,
Control plus.
and then scroll down.
I posted this nearly a month ago. Yes, it's true. My source was secondhand, but it came up during conversation with right-wing Zionist influencers. I'm not going to name names, but I was told by someone close to Charlie Kirk that Charlie thinks Israel will kill him if he turns against them.
Okay, now to be fair to Ironic, that's not a screenshot of Charlie Kirk saying it, which I'm gonna still look for, and I could have been wrong. But right there, we do have, and by the way, this person has been contacted by the FBI. It wasn't until literally like 3 days ago. He posted this. Charlie Kirk died. Months went by. No one collected his information until 2 days ago, after he was on the Candace Owens X space, where someone asked him, like, hey, did the FBI, I think Candace asked him, did the FBI ever ask you like about that? Did they follow up with that? Because you posted in weeks before he died that he thought Israel was going to kill him. Did they come contact you about that? He said, no one ever, no. And then the next morning, he's like, this morning I've been contacted by law enforcement, and I gave them my source. So it's like, okay, look, but that doesn't prove the screenshot, which I'm going to keep looking for. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, it's Sparkle. The Christian atheist is Midnight Sparkle. It's just come up on the screen. Hi, Midnight.
Yes, sorry about that. I was having a microphone issue.
And you joined at the perfect time because I need to use the toilet. So I'll be right back.
Hello? Okay, there we go. I was gonna tell him that before he goes. I'm not a furry, but okay, I'll tell him when he comes back.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's been some accusations against you, Midnight.
So, how you been, Mr. Pharmacy Man? I'm just guessing what you do. I don't know.
Oh, I've been good. How you been, furry man?
Touche. I've been good. You know, just
I'm just
doing my own
guessing
thing.
I'm just guessing what you do.
It has been a while.
Hold on, I'm looking up for some evidence for Ironic, and I can't find it, and it's driving me crazy.
No, Midnight. You said you were a furry. I think several times.
I never said I was a furry.
Did you not? I think you did. I thought you did.
Nope.
No. Do you know what Dispiz are? Irenic says. Irenic says Dispiz are the ones wanting Jews in the Holy Land, Israel, in order to fulfill prophecy regarding the Jews and the temple and Antichrist, etc. But I don't know what Dispiz are. Oh, dispensationalists. Yeah.
Love is a battlefield.
Oh, don't make me sing karaoke. I like that song.
Yeah, no more singing karaoke for you, bro.
Midnight. You spelled midnight wrong, by the way. It's GHT, not. Yeah. Was caught with a bunch of fur in his mouth, is all. Yeah, but you did spell midnight wrong. It's MIDNIGHT. Yeah. I should get Irene to join really before I go at him too much. Yeah, he did spell midnight wrong though.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I just wanted to point it out. And whatnot is two separate words. There is not a word called whatnot. They're the ones with all the charts and diagrams and timelines and whatnot. Whatnot is two separate words. What and not. Not whatnot. That's not a word.
Hey, Sterling, how you coming up with that evidence? I'm asking for ironic.
All right, so apparently we have there's multiple different parts of it. There's screenshots that prove that he was turning away from Israel, because at first they said that wasn't true. They said no, his allegiance to Israel was to the day he died, blah blah blah. Well, it wasn't. So we have screenshots in the group thread that said that he's got to turn away from this, even if it meant losing donors. He couldn't support it anymore. We have screenshots of that. Now, the day, and that was like a couple of weeks before. Now, there was also alleged messages the day before that said that he thought Israel was going to kill him. Now, to Irenic's point, we don't have the text messages, but Candace Owens claims that she got them straight from Andrew Colbert, right? She saw them. He opened up his phone and showed them to her. And then when Erica Kirk came out and said, no, I have his phone, he did not send those messages. Well, after that, Candace and Erica Kirk met, and Erica said, oh, well, yeah, I didn't check his Telegram and his Signal. And when I did that, I can't confirm that he did send those messages. So Erica's confirmed it. TPUSA's confirmed it. We still don't have the screenshots, but that's where we're at.
Oh, can I just interrupt to take the piss out of Irene?
Sure.
What, how, noun, a minor or unspecified object or article, a set of lights, open shelves for ornaments.
I don't have a fucking clue what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's not called abbreviation. Spelling words wrong.
I have no idea. What is he talking about? What is he on about?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, hopefully that clears everything. I do believe. Sorry.
No, I pointed out that he spelt midnight wrong, and he said it's called abbreviation. Midnight is not an abbreviation because it uses up all the same words as midnight.
Oh God, I'm going to kill myself after this. I can't listen to this. Stupid shit.
But midnight is the same amount of words, so it's not an abbreviation. An abbreviation is when you spell words with less letters. And you didn't do that, you just spelt it wrong.
Yeah.
It's not an abbreviation.
All right, well, I got to run. Wildheart, it's been real. I'm gonna let you talk.
Oh no! Please stay. I can't resist the opportunity to take the piss out of Irene. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I do. Yes. Well, I'll rejoin. But there's other people, who have things to say. You can talk to the plant talker and the furry lover, and I'll rejoin later.
Fuck you, Sterling.
Well, Well, you can't because I'm not a furry.
Neither am I.
I'm sure you said you were a furry once.
Nope.
At least once. No.
Nope.
Are you not?
Nope.
Spencer should retract his bullshit before he leaves. He's not called Spencer. He's called Sterling. So you got that wrong as well. Put the pipe down, Irenic. Just concentrate. Do you know what I mean?
Speaking of, are you drunk right now?
Spencer. No. Spencer. He's called Sterling. Where did he get Spencer from?
I don't know.
Not you. I mean, Irenic. He called Sterling Spencer. Sterling. Yeah, that's it. How's it going, Midnight? How was your New Year?
It went beautifully.
Did it? Did you have fireworks and everything?
No, I just stayed home.
Oh, yeah. We had fireworks here. Not mine, but yeah, a lot of people set off fireworks.
Well, I mean, I had fireworks around me, sure, but you know, there were people doing it outside.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, yeah, I might as well. Can I just make a confession in front of you, Midnight, and the 3 people that are watching?
I mean, it's your confession. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, once I got out of rehab, I started drinking immediately and started taking crack cocaine as well.
Brilliant, brilliant, beautiful. Just all the progress you've made down the fucking train again. That's what's wonderful. Well heard.
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing it to be clever or anything. It was stupid, but that's what I did. So I don't want to lie to anyone. Is basically what I'm saying.
We're all used to it at this point. Whatever.
Yeah. Midnight. I'm sure you said you were a furry. Have you never
You
said
drop,
that you
yeah,
were a furry?
drop it. Okay.
Okay. Just, I'm sure you said you were a furry. I could be wrong. But... What game are you playing, Midnight?
Well, right now I'm not playing any game.
Are you not? Okay. It was just an educated guess. I thought you would be playing a game.
Yep. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's still being done. This is something that was done like maybe a year or 2 ago, but now everyone's like, who cares?
Yeah. Wages are being taken for how long you'll either stay out of jail or end up in hospital, or worse, or better, depending on one's perspective, I suppose. Wild out. Oh, that's not very nice. Wages are being. Do you mean you're betting on whether I'll end up in prison or hospital?
People were doing that a couple of years ago. Yeah. Now everybody's just like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not very nice, Irenic. Do you know what I mean? Betting on whether I die or not. That's not very fucking Christian of it. Do you know what I mean?
Now, to be fair, I don't think he was doing it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
you know, there were a few people doing that years ago.
Yeah, it was Bojo. Yeah.
But like I said, everyone's pretty much moved on from that. It's like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's still not very nice. That kind of hurts a little bit. Wages are being taken for how long you'll... No, he's saying wages are being taken. Like now in the modern day. Like today,
Well,
wages are being...
I think Ironic has missing information because people are not doing that anymore, right? Rojo doesn't give a shit about you. He never talks about you unless someone else is. You know what I mean? So
no, that's fine. I don't mind that. Yeah, but he does say it in the modern perspective, like
yeah,
it was
I know,
happening.
I'm trying to tell you that his information is wrong. Okay, he's remembering. I don't know. Maybe they're still doing it. I don't notice. But as far as I know, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, but as far as you know, that doesn't mean that it's not going on. You just might not have the knowledge that it is going on. Do you know what I mean? I was the one volunteering to move in with Walter and be his dad. No, I wouldn't like that. No, don't do that. Like spank me, daddy. Do you know? No. No, Irene, please don't be my daddy. Please. Yeah, I'm not going to sleep for a month now.
Yep, Ironic. I speak for all. That was my point exactly. I speak for all.
Again, you spelt midnight wrong. Thinks he speaks for all since, for all he knows, what a jackass.
Yep.
Midnight thinks he speaks for all. Yeah, so they could be taking a bet out on whether I die or not, and you're just not involved.
My point is that that if they were still doing that, it'd be public.
Well, it is kind of public now because we're live on YouTube, and Irene's just published it. It's happening right now. I don't mind. It's fine. Yeah, it's a good point actually. You know, it's a good call. Whether you should be betting on it is less a good call and rather kind of opportunistic and a bit disturbing. Irene, come in and join. Then I can talk to you. Who is there, Midnight? You never said the... Yeah, you never said the... Irene, sorry, I'm talking to you. You never said the... And you still keep spelling Midnight wrong. All the people you are aware haven't said dick about it and don't care. What about the others you aren't aware of? Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like they could be betting on whether I die or not. And you not be aware of it. I kind of agree with Harry Nick on this one. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to agree with him, that's cool.
Yeah, it's still a shitty thing to do, but they could be doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, well, as far as I know, they have not done it around me. Okay?
Yeah.
Could they still be
Okay.
doing it? Sure. But I don't know if they are.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. And he says you should always agree with Harry Nick if you care about what's That's funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Irene, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know shit. Basically. I was trying to put it in a slightly less offensive way, but yeah. I'm not going to take your word on what is true or not. Because I know you. That's matched my claim. Can you explain how that's matched? Ah, fuck. Yeah. I can see why people get annoyed with you, Irene. I have belief about things. So it's just your belief. You're not claiming knowledge. That's not my point. I have beliefs about things. Yeah, you do. That doesn't mean that your beliefs are right. Do you know what I mean? You're an open theist. So you're wrong about that. Why should I believe you on anything else? Oh, Midnight, did you hear me on Aces before?
I did not, but I did hear that Ace bullied you yesterday.
No, not Irene. Who was it? Preterist said he was bullying me. He wasn't. I was agreeing with this. Preterist basically contradicted himself. And I pointed at him, and he got a bit pissy about it and left.
Well, you know, it happens.
Hello, Matt the Human. Happy New Year. Good to see you, man.
Mac Daddy.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mac is back. Tell a friend. What exactly doesn't mean my claims are right? Have another drink. Just because you claim things doesn't mean they're right. Fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, I was aiming that towards Irene, not Mac. You're a great guy. Mac the Knife. Oh, yeah, that's a good song as well.
Oh, I see.
When did I claim a claim is proof? Oh, what's this? No, you said your claims are right. Your claims aren't right, and you can until you can demonstrate that they're right.
I'm everybody around me. Life is crazy, Wildheart.
It is a little bit, but we're never gonna survive unless
I will
we
survive.
get
Eh.
But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little bit crazy. Seal. That was the artist. Yeah. No, I'm never gonna survive. Ah, fuck! I've got that in my head now. Oh, sorry. I'll post the link again. If anyone wants to join, link is in the side chat. I've lost access to my YouTube channel, so I can't pin it, but it's there. There we go. Well, thanks. I said you care about truth. You should agree with me. There is the falsity in that. Are you a native-born English speaker? Because that sentence makes no sense. Well, thanks. If you said you care about truth, you should agree with me. No, you made a claim. So I shouldn't automatically agree with it. Where is the falsity in that statement? Not a sentence. Falsity isn't, I don't think it's a word. Falsifiability is a word. Where is the fault? I think you mean where is that statement false? Where is the falsity in that statement? Just doesn't make any sense. You claim something, falsity and whatnot. He's just trying to wind me up now, isn't he? Falsity and whatnot. I don't want to go to Google, but I think you're wrong on both of those words. I don't think the words. Falsity and whatnot.
Hi, Renick. What are you doing? Wildheart, what are you doing? Who are you doing? What's going on?
No, fine. I'm just pointing out where Irenic keeps saying like words that aren't words. Falsity. I'm pretty sure that isn't a word. And whatnot is
He probably tried to say falsify.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Falsifiability is a word. And falsify is a word. Falsicity. Falsity isn't a fucking word. Oh, it's probably the American spelling, but that's because you get spelling wrong.
Anyways, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Bye.
Midnight definition. Oh, I really don't care. Now everyone's left, I'm just going to sing music to myself. Midnight definition. Midnight is an informal alternative spelling of midnight with a GHT, meaning 12 o'clock at night. Transition point. It's not a word, it's an informal word. alternative spelling for midnight. What is it? The correct word? Hi, Roger. Oh, good to see you. Happy New Year. Yeah, so I'll share screen so you can see it, but you are wrong. Midnight definition. Midnight is an informal alternative spelling of midnight, the right word, meaning 12 o'clock at night, the transition point between days, or the middle, deepest part of the night, often used in creative or casual context, while midnight with a D is the standard spelling for this time. So, yeah, basically you just spelled it wrong. Deal with it. Oh, so you were making bets against me? Living. Oh, Bojo, I'm very disappointed in you. You were making bets about me not living till the new year. Oh, fuck. Can I just say that's a very shitty thing to do? I lost the bet you survived the holidays. Wow. Fucking hell. Wow, Bojo, stop betting against me dying. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? Wow, that's weird. Why would you make a bet on whether I die or not? Sorry, I'm going to get over it in a second, and I'll not remember it, so it's fine. Everlast like his liver. Bojo, you're really not a nice man. Do you know what I mean? That's quite disturbing. You're making bets against whether I will live through the new year. Fuck. I seriously can't believe that. Yeah, I will be. And that's made me, yeah, I'm going to do a karaoke. Jungle Wumba. Oh, I better probably do one with the thing. Yeah, Bojo. Yeah, no. Oh, this thing. I get my time.
Drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the best times. Oh, Daddy boy, Daddy boy, Daddy boy. I get no time. He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that
Or that will be Irene Pelagian. Yeah. Hi, Irene. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I gotta set this somewhere. Let me see.
So were you included in this betting as to whether I would die over the New Year's period with Bojo?
Wait a second. Can you see my counter?
Yes.
It's
a very nice territory. Yeah.
Well, it's just it's my camper, but. All right. Anyway, I wanted to be able to get my hands free instead of holding that thing. So, what was your question?
My question was, were you involved in the betting as to whether I would survive over the New Year's period? As with Bojo?
I was just a fly on the wall during some conversations I overheard. I think.
Yeah. So you weren't included.
I was outside listening. I was outside listening in.
Yeah. Well, you can confirm that Bojo bet on me dying over the New Year's period.
I can't confirm it. Well, didn't Brojo just confirm it?
Yeah, he kind of does, yeah. That's kind of a shitty thing to do. I mean, I don't care.
I think I was listening to one of Brojo's hangs where a bunch of people were in there, and I think some people had just come in because from your hang because his was going on at this time yours was. So maybe yesterday or the day before. Do you recall? You probably know he was having a hangout when you were on, right?
Yeah, I was singing songs to myself. I don't think anyone joined. But yeah, I was singing songs to myself.
No, but someone was in. I thought maybe they weren't in. Maybe they didn't go into your hangout. They were just listening to you outside. I don't know. I don't recall that part. Anyway, but since your name came up, just some brief statements were made, and that was about it.
Yeah. So Bojo bet I would die over the New Year's period.
I mean, nobody was putting, I don't remember anybody calling out dollar amounts and I'll take that and fuck that. I'll double you. Whatever. No, it was just like,
yeah.
In general, it's just the same thing. If you go back to what I first said about it, they were just doing the same thing as I was doing. It was just kind of pointing out the obvious.
Yeah, so they were betting on my death.
Nobody wants you to die, Wildheart, if that's what you're suggesting. It's just that, sometimes the incredulity one feels after years of watching the same slow suicide. It's, I don't know, it gets old or it gets something you can joke about,
Yeah. Okay.
But is that? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's quite depressive if you're me and people are betting on your death.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
It's curious because it's not the fact that you're putting yourself in harm's way that is upsetting you. It's the fact that we can joke about it now because it's been so many years.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to See where we're all at here.
Yeah, I kind of get that. Yeah, it has been many years. Yeah.
I mean, and like, does this feeling of yours that you say, what was it? How did you express it? You don't. What kind of feeling is it?
What, the fact that I want to die?
You were saying that the fact that people were betting about you made you feel what?
Kind of depressed.
Oh yeah, depressed. Okay. So what is depressing about it? If you don't mind.
Like some of my best friends are betting money on whether I'll die or not. Can you not see how that would be quite depressing?
I mean, it all depends on the context and who they're talking about and why they would be talking about it.
No, you're not going to get out of it that easily on the context.
Well, it does matter. It does. The context matters. It matters.
No, if someone is betting on whether you will die or not in the next couple of weeks, that doesn't matter on the fucking context.
Well, no. What I'm suggesting is the reason that it depresses you. That's up for grabs. Like, that's what I want to know. Why would I keep asking why does that depress you? Why does that thought depress you? Why isn't that the natural thought anyone would have?
Because I consider
knowing you and your history, right?
Yeah, but I consider them my friends, like Brojo. I consider him a friend. So to think of him,
so Brojo's not supposed to be. So Brojo's not supposed to think there's any chance that you could die, and that'd be a concern. Basically, they're bringing up concerns about it.
Yeah, but betting on me, like for financial gain, whether I'll die or not, can you not see how that's kind of offensive?
Not offensive, no. I can see why it would depress you. I mean, it should make you think, wow, look at the fucking state that I brought my life, that my friends are in a position to joke about something like that. That might be something you want to, I don't know, consider.
Yeah, but it's still a shitty thing to do. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's, well, you have your own opinion. I don't believe it's cheeky.
No, it's shitty.
I don't believe it's shitty. I think it's just born out of concern and frustration.
And the wish to make money out of my impending death.
I already told you. Nobody was talking dollar amounts and I'll take that bet. No, it's a figure of speech, dumbass.
All right. So what was the speech? I missed it. What was the speech or the context that you can put onto that to make it okay?
Sorry?
What was the full speech or the context you can put onto that to make it okay to be betting?
The full context? What speech are you talking about?
You just said Brojo made a full speech, and I'm not getting the context because I haven't heard it. Can you give me?
No. I said what I said was it's a figure of speech.
A figure of speech.
A figure of speech.
Figure of speech, yeah. I know what a figure of speech is. Is there a figure of speech to bet on whether someone is going to die in the next couple of weeks or not?
Well, it's kind of
That's not a figure of speech, is it?
It's a kind of a way of speaking metaphorically or in similes or something. I don't know.
No, it's not a figure of speech, is it? I bet this guy is going to die in the next couple of weeks.
I'm not trying to be precise, so fuck off.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I mean, I have to dumb myself down for your audience.
No, I I have to dumb myself down for speaking to you. Like I am way above your intelligence level on many.
Yeah, I already beat you to it. I already beat you to it.
I will say Happy New Year. I'm talking to Irene next, so you might find this annoying.
Damn it.
Oh no, I sorry, Halsey, I don't want sympathy or support. No, I don't want that. Yeah, but I would prefer that people don't bet on my fucking dying. Because that's a shitty thing to do for anyone. Oh, what are you making there? Is it pastry?
Making a baguette.
A baguette? Oh, yeah. That's cool. What are you making a baguette for? What is the filling?
Because I want to eat one. I want to eat one later.
No, I mean, what is the filling?
What's in it?
Yeah, what are you gonna put in it?
Oh, what will I have? Oh, I have some roast beef and some cheddar cheese and some other things I could put on besides that. Maybe a little onion.
Yeah.
Or maybe just some peppers.
Yeah, that sounds good. You're making me hungry now. Yeah, that's cool.
There's that. This here.
Oh, is
this
that
here is
cheddar
gonna
cheese?
be. No, this is gonna be. This is some dough. This is some dough. It's gonna be like I guess they're called German style pretzels, soft pretzels.
Oh, pretzels. I like pretzels as well. Yeah.
This is a 13-inch. I'm trying to think of the name of this kind of pan they call it, but it's got a lid on it. But that's sourdough bread in there. But it'll be a square loaf that's like easy to make sandwiches of. So.
Oh yeah, that's cool. If you can make your own
compared
bread.
to a regular sourdough, like.
Yeah. That's cool.
Like I'll usually make my sourdough in something like this, right? A Bannatyne. Did you see that?
Yeah, sorry,
You've seen those, right?
Yeah, I'll make you full screen. I don't do that. That one.
All right, time for a beer.
That one. Yeah, that looks good. That's a big baguette.
I'll be right back. It'll just be 30. I gotta go grab a beer out of my other refrigerator.
Yeah. So I should stop asking you questions. I was gonna. Is that 13 inches? Yeah. Irene is unexpectedly cool in the baking department. Yeah. I thought so.
I'll have a beer with you.
Yeah.
If no one else will.
Yeah, I've lost quite a lot of friends since I came out of rehab and admitted that I was drinking again and taking crack cocaine. Yeah. A lot of people have kind of disowned me.
Well, that's because of they had higher expectations than they should have allowed themselves.
Yeah. I kind of agree with it. But it's not their fault. It's my fault. But yeah.
No, it's their fault for having the expectations they shouldn't have had.
Yeah.
That
So
beer
d-
tasted
so
good
do-
at first.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Do,
sorry.
do you have any like specialist like training in the baking department? You look quite sufficient. Do you know what I mean?
I've just been, I mean, it's not that hard, and I'm pretty talented mechanic at anything that it has instructions. It's like, you know, how hard is it? You right? I mean, come on. I mean, women can do it.
Yeah.
Listen to you, yeah.
No, I was saying yeah in an ironic way. I know you consider women less than men. I don't.
I consider them less than men. I never said
Yeah.
that.
No, you said if women could do it, because I'm better than women. That's basically
Wait. Wait. Hold on. I was tuning. What are you saying? I said.
You said that if women can do it, then I can do it. Which you're saying that you're better than women. So if women can do something, then you can do it as well because you're better than women.
No, because I'm a man, and men generally, you know, I'm just speaking generally. Men outperform women in most things.
You're not helping yourself.
What, by telling the truth? By telling the truth?
Men outperform women in many ways. How is that not different? From
No, I think I said most in most tasks. Men will outperform. The average man will outperform the average woman. That's all I'm saying. They're stronger. They're faster. You know, whatever.
Okay. Well, can you see how that makes you?
I think of all of the smartest levels of people, you know, men are at the, are above the, the smartest men are above the smartest women, I believe. Is that not the case?
No, I don't even have to make fun of you. I think you're doing that all by yourself.
No, that was a question. I'm asking, isn't that the case?
Yeah. No, I think women are equal to men. Yeah.
No, I didn't say. Okay, so you're equivocating. I never said that we're unequal. Really, I just said that But I mean, in the way you just suggested, like as if men are more. I'm not suggesting men are more important or have more value than women do. Yeah. That's not what I'm suggesting.
No, you said that men are better in many ways than women.
I'm saying that in most tasks, men will the general man will outperform the general average woman in I said in most tasks. That's not saying anything that's not true.
Which makes men above women. They are better in most tasks. That is saying that.
All it means is what it does mean. I mean, what it does mean is if you have a business that requires the skills of a man, then you might be better off. Or let's say, let me rephrase that. If you're running a business that demands like physical labor, you might consider favoring hiring men if you can, because men are stronger and they can probably work longer and harder than a woman will.
Yeah, so you're going basically full sexist on that one.
It's not. If that's sexist, yeah, okay. I mean, if it's sexist to recognize what's obvious, yeah, okay.
So you're saying that men are better at most jobs than women? That is quite sexist.
So, Wildheart, I think I guess you haven't caught up with the current status quo. Nobody's listening or believing the woke bullshit anymore. It's safe for you to go back to the land of reality. Leave all that fucking trans.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
All the politically correct shit. You can say retard. You can say retard now.
No, I don't care about the woke bullshit or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you say that men are better than women in most tasks, that makes you a sexist, misogynist.
But I never said that.
Yeah, you did. Several times.
I didn't. No, I never
Yeah.
said they were better.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I said in most tasks, men will exceed the average man will exceed, in performance. They'll perform better. That's a measurement you take given a certain task.
What I just said.
So, but
So you're
in no
saying
way.
that men are better than women?
What was
in
missing?
most
Hold on,
tasks?
Father. What was missing was the word better.
Yeah. So you're saying that men are better in most tasks than women?
No, I'm not saying that. That's what that word was missing. I didn't say better. I just
So what
said
do-
that they will outperform them.
Which is the same as saying better. They're better at
Is
the
that what
task.
is that your definition of better?
Yeah.
Well, only if the
If they will outperform them, that means they are better
hold
at
on,
the
hold on.
task.
I might agree with you in the strict, very strict sense of if you're looking at the scale of the standard of what's being measured in a particular case that would be measured, where the man's going to lift 200 pounds, where the woman can only get up 165. Okay, now if the standard is we want it's better, if it's better to lift the most weight, then yeah, in that case men are better at weightlifting.
Yeah. Wildheart has no idea what better
because
is.
a man, just because a man or men in general are better at weightlifting doesn't mean they're quote unquote better than women in a general sense.
If they are better at most tasks than women, then you are saying that men are better than women. That is what you're saying.
Men might be. It might be the
equivocal.
case, even though it's the case that men are probably
better than
better
women.
in most tasks. That still doesn't mean men are better than women in the total.
Yeah, it does in most tasks. That means
it
more
doesn't.
than 50%.
No, it doesn't, because you're not accounting for what other values women have that might far exceed anything a man might be able to do beyond what women can do.
If you are saying that men are better in most tasks, that means more than 50%. That means men are better than women.
No, like you're not hearing me. Okay, if all we're talking about is and the standard is being suggested that lifting the most weight is better. Okay, now that's the question. Okay, is lifting the most, being able to lift more weight, is that better? If the answer to that question is yes, okay, that's conditional. If that answer is yes, then you might say that men are better weightlifters than women, right?
Yeah, but you said most tasks, which
Okay.
means men are better at more than 50%.
Okay, so just like weightlifting, hold on. Just like, I'm just going to defend my claim, because just like weightlifting is an obvious, men can lift more weights. Anything in the world that requires lifting weights, men are going to be better at it. Now, anything that requires being able to run faster, men are going to be able, in general, men are going to be better at it. Whatever else qualities men have physically over women is a natural advantage. That's just the case, right? So, but that's not better. That's not being better than. I mean, it's only better in specific. In consideration, it's only better in consideration of a specific standard or measurement and a task. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if men are better at most tasks, which is what you said, then that would mean that men are better than women, wouldn't it?
I don't think so, but maybe can you explain how that logically follows?
Because if men were better at most tasks, that would mean it was more than 50%. So men are better than women.
Hey, let me help you out here. So can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
Okay, out of all the tasks that might be assigned anyone to do, are all tasks equal in value?
No.
As far as making them a better person or not? Okay, so is it
Yeah.
possible? Let's say that, just a fantasy question. Hypothetically, there's a million tasks. That's the limit of what we're talking about. Is it possible that men in general might be better at 999,999 tasks, leaving women to be better, let's so-called, at one task, and women to and any particular woman to be in a position to be better than any particular man?
Yeah, then that would mean.
Is that possible?
That would mean that men are better than women. They're better at most tasks than women. That's what you just said.
No, that's only if we're talking about how many tasks. Just because men are better at more tasks doesn't mean women don't have a singular task that is more valuable than all the tasks the men can do put together. Do you understand me? That's my argument.
So what's the one task that women are better at than men?
I don't have to name it. I'm pointing out the illogic in what you're saying, is because what you're doing is you're denying what you're doing. Your claim denies that there is such an action or value that a woman could bring that is more valuable than all the value that any man can bring. You're denying that.
No, you said that men are better at 99.999% of tasks, but women are better at one. That puts men.
I think your brain is sufficiently pickled.
That makes men better than women.
Okay, we don't have to go.
If they're better at 99.999%, and women are better
you've exhausted.
at one.
Now I'm just bored. So you got something else to talk about?
Yeah. Again, it's going to go back to God. Why are you an open theist?
Because I believe the Bible, as I understand what it says.
Yeah, the Bible doesn't imply open theism.
Sure it does.
No, can you explain to me how?
Huh?
Can you explain to me how the Bible explains open theism?
Yeah, because the Bible talks about God changing his mind. If God knows the future, it doesn't make sense for him to change his mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I actually agree with that. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So why do most Christians not believe that God changes his mind?
Because they're sheep. Because they're sheep in the non-Christian way of saying it.
But the Bible says that God doesn't change his mind.
When I say someone's a sheep in the modern day, it means they're like a non-thinking, NPC. They're not capable of.
Yeah. But the Bible does claim that God doesn't change his
together
mind.
Generally. They're like the people you see on the street.
Yeah, the Bible does say
just like just like people are just like, who's the vice president? I don't know. Like they can't. These people, like, there's a lot of those are so-called Christians. So they're not.
They're
not the brightest.
The Bible says it itself that God doesn't change his mind. So if you are taking a view outside the Bible,
no, it doesn't.
You will have to explain why.
I think you're misunderstanding. If you believe the Bible teaches that, I think you're misunderstanding the text that you're drawing from.
The Bible does.
You got an example. Just like fucking Sterling. Sterling said he was going to come back.
Yeah, no, I'll be right back. Does God change his mind? No, it says that God is unchanging in the Bible. So if he's unchanging, then he can't change his mind, can he?
Look, Wild Heart, I'm a biblicist, so if you want to argue with me, you're going to have to show me a text from the Bible that you think claims whatever claim you're making. Does that make sense? Otherwise, I don't care what anybody says about it.
Yes,
And you can believe whatever you
religions-
want about it. I could care less.
All right, shush. I've just typed it into Google. Yes, most major religions and theological traditions teach that God is unchanging, a concept known as immutability, meaning God's
Yeah, so
co-character
put in a little
Lord.
put in the Google
Shush,
search.
let me finish.
Put in the Google search. Where in the Bible specifically does it teach this immutability? Go ahead.
All right, I'll look it up. Bible verse. God is unchanging. Bible verse. Malachi 3:6. For the Lord do not change. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and forever and forever. And James 1:17. God has no variation or shadow due to change. These scriptures emphasize God's steadfast nature, contrasting that with fleeting world.
You see that steadfast nature. That
Yeah, but
that's not a wholly unchanging nature. It's just, it's steadfast.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you just have
It's like
the Bible
saying God
verses that
is
point it.
faithful. It's like saying God is
For I
faithful.
the Lord do not change.
Okay, but let me address. Okay, first of all, you mentioned Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever. I think that's in Hebrews. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, are you suggesting that Jesus never changed?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the Bible says that.
Well, right.
So
but,
I can agree that the Bible is. I can agree that the Bible is
listen,
wrong.
I believe that the Bible is true. I don't discount any part of it. But
Yeah.
unless you read it
So
correctly,
when it says,
you're gonna come
so
with
what-
you're gonna not, like it's like this. Here, I'll give you an example. Okay, so what people do, let me tell you what they do, and then I'll give you an example. So they, well, let me just give you an example because it's easier. So, geez, I shouldn't have smoked before I started this conversation.
No, you're fine. And I apologize for maybe I'm being over aggressive. I apologize for that. So.
Okay, so here's one thing that happens, and it has to do with authoritarian, the author, what the author was going to do. It has to do with the author. And what people will do, and this happens like in Genesis, like chapter 1, but people almost what I'm going to say is they're very uncharitable to the author because they will make claim the author will write something and the people will see this guy is obviously contradicting what he just wrote 4 paragraphs ago. It's an obvious contradiction. Okay, so all right, that's one approach to what they're looking at. But another more charitable approach might be that the author is well aware of the quote unquote obvious contradiction, and maybe you have to go a little deeper if maybe.
But
first of all, as far as how someone might you ought not to just discount and claim a contradiction when it's the same. I'm talking about when it's the same author in the same letter, just 4 paragraphs later, or just within the same writing. Okay, I'm not talking about. Just to be clear, I'm not talking about different authors. I'm not talking about different authors making different claims from.
Yeah, but you asked for specific Bible verses that claim that God is unchanging. never changing. Malachi 3:6, for I the Lord.
Okay.
do not
Hold
change.
on. So first of all, what you have to understand is what these people mean by their claims, and where they get it from, because they
Malachi.
I mean, I don't even have to have this. I don't really have to have this argument, because all the adherents, all the now, like, I'm not talking about the people in the pews who believe what the preachers preach.
Yeah,
I'm talking
not
about the people that are in the seminaries that study it, and you know, and they have to, you know, somebody has to show them, where does this come from? It all goes back to Plato and his idea of the one. And then through history, you know, that idea developed, and in the Christian era, you know, there was a certain Neoplatonistic, you know, new Platonism, a Neoplatonism, you know, certain figures, actual historical figures, you know, promoted this stuff. And among those, you know, and then there were certain Christians. Hold on. Then there were certain Christians like Augustine, and you know, the studied, learned ones. You know, the ones that wanted to be on top of everything. You know, the elites. You know, they syncretized. They ended up syncretizing these ideas of Plato. These ideas of Neoplatonism that led to these ideas.
It's nothing to do with Plato. You asked me for examples.
So the Neoplatonism, the Neoplatonism is where this idea of God is simple, God is immutable, God is all powerful, you know, omniscient. All these things, all the omnis and all the M's, you know, immaterial, that God is immaterial. That's not taught in the Bible.
But Malachi, this is from the Bible. Malachi 3:6, for I the Lord do not change. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ.
God doesn't change. God doesn't change in the sense that God, you can always trust that God will keep his word and do the right thing. That's what it means. He's a rock. He's like a rock. He's a solid rock. You can count on him. That's all that means. That's all that means. That doesn't mean God doesn't get angry, for instance. Now, would you agree with me that if God goes from a stance of, you know, what would you call it, you know, peace and tranquility, can, you know, and God can get angry, is that represent a change?
Yeah, he could change his moods to being
okay, and do we see that? Do we see that kind of emotional? Do we see that emotional development in God in the Bible?
Yeah, okay, he is peaceful sometimes.
I'm not going to say that. Okay. Hold on. This is important. Just because we see that there's obvious ways God changes, now that means we have to look at that statement, I change not. What does that mean? It doesn't mean, for instance, that God absolutely doesn't change in any way, shape, or form. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. If the Bible says, which it does in Malachi 3:6, for I, the Lord, do not change, and he changes his mood, then that is a change. It just proves that the Bible is incorrect. Or
all right. You just proved that you're a dummy with low IQ. But go ahead.
Why? How? When it says, for I, the Lord, do not change, and you just admitted that God does change.
Because you just ignored the argument. You just ignored the argument that I put out. Why? Doesn't mean that.
Malachi 3:6, for I, the Lord, do not change. If he changes moods, if he goes to be calm from being angry, then he changes his mood.
Is it possible? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question just to show you're a dumbass. Is it possible that in that Malachi, the author, when he was quoting God, was representing God as not being able to be changed or whatever in a specific area? Is it possible?
It doesn't matter about. It doesn't matter about the specific area.
I mean, does
says-
Malachi qualify the statement in such a way that we can eliminate all the possibilities?
For I, the Lord, do not change. That is
What?
an overarching
Let me
statement.
ask you another question.
Change in any way,
What
that's what it means.
hermeneutical argument are you basing your absolutely literal interpretation
For I,
on?
the-
Go ahead.
For I, the Lord,
Because
do not
what
change.
you're doing is you're saying this is an absolute. Malachi is speaking absolutely. Now, on what hermeneutical argument are you making that would suggest he is doing so? In light of everything we know that even this author will describe in his book, changes that occurred. Go ahead. Like
For I, the Lord, do not change.
Malachi himself. You can
Stop
read,
interrupting me. Let me get a sentence out.
No, but hold on. This is what I'm talking about. This is the authoritarian intent. Now, I'm suggesting that you can read through Malachi and you will see areas where he's himself. Hold on. You'll see areas where Malachi himself is suggesting that God changes in certain ways. In certain ways.
The Bible contradicts itself. We agree. The Bible contradicts itself.
Okay, no. All you're doing is confirming that you're biased. You know, because you're not giving you're not giving the author the intelligence that he knows what he's talking about and is not contradicting himself in the same book. Go ahead.
He is contradicting himself. That's my point. He is.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
For I, the Lord, do not change. And you're saying that in Malachi, he is pointing out that the Lord does change.
Okay, I'm bored with now. You keep getting boring because you want to rehash these stupid arguments. You don't have any. You don't have any logic behind you. But go ahead. You know, I'm not saying you shouldn't believe what you want to. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter whether I'm
at least I have reasons. I have what we call good reasons for believing the things I believe. That's why I was saying before. If you care about what's true, you should agree with me.
Yeah, but Malachi says, "For I, the Lord, do not change," and you're just pointing out that
that's
Malachi
not.
In passage
I will just suggest once more.
That's a direct contradiction.
I would just suggest once more that he's not making a literal,
a blanket statement,
unqualified statement that no. I mean, that's
another. The Lord do not change. That is an all-encompassing statement. It is.
It's not suggesting. It's not suggesting that God can't change. I mean,
it is
ridiculous to think that, and it's ridiculous for any Christian to think God doesn't change. Any Christian who believes that God doesn't change, any Christian that believes that God doesn't change is a heretic because they have to deny they have to deny the incarnation.
Yeah, I
if they think God doesn't change, they deny the incarnation. And I know you have to agree with me on that, right? Okay, so imagine, heretic. I mean, Wildheart, you have to get this. Imagine the whole church understands that there's something happened different in the incarnation, but all of those people still will say God doesn't change. They'll say God doesn't change, but they understand that the incarnation happened. So just put that in your pipe and smoke it, okay? So there is a way these people, hold on. There is a way these people turn things so it's not a contradiction, but you have to hear their arguments.
Right, so when someone says, "For I, the Lord, do not change," and then God went from a being that hadn't created the universe to a being that had created the universe, that is a change. I agree with you. The Bible is contradictory.
No, just because the Bible points out that God, hold on, just because the Bible, just because we know that God changes in certain respects, all that does is point to we have to understand in what way is this Malachi in what respect, other than the obvious that we know God does change, in what respect of change, is he saying he doesn't change? In what respect? And there's other statements in scripture that line up with that kind of statement, like God saying he is a rock. I'm your only, I'm the only rock. That means, all the other gods are false gods. I am the true one. Right? That's,
I don't know.
It's a way. It's a way.
Malachi says,
It's a way of claiming exclusivity.
That means that he does not change.
But it's not.
True. So he's saying that God changes and he doesn't change at the same time. That's a contradiction. So.
Oh, fuck off! You're not even worth talking to about this. It's a waste of my breath. Pearls before swine, and I'm done with that. But let me get another beer. I'll be right back.
Actually, I need the toilet as well. So I'll be right back. Right, Malachi 3:6. Oh, I will need the toilet.
I guess Brojo's too busy to come in.
I, the Lord, do not change, so you, the descendants of Jacob, are not destroyed. I am the Lord, I do not change. That is why you, descendants of Jacob, are not already destroyed. For I, the Lord, do not change. Therefore, you, O children of Jacob, are not consumed. Because I, the Lord, do not change. You, descendants of Jacob, have not been destroyed.
Right. So these people. Okay. So he relates. So he relates in these verses. He's relating specifically this about not changing, related to specific things. What is it about God not changing that allows Israel to still exist? Isn't that His mercy? So
I, the Lord, do not change. But you're saying He does change and He doesn't change.
Okay. All right. Like I went back on what I was said before. I thought I was going to stop arguing this because it's boring. I thought Brojo was going to have enough balls to come in here.
No.
I guess what? He don't like you? He's not allowed to come in here? Did he write you off or something?
No. I think so, yeah. But it's not my decision, it says. Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked the question. Did he write you off? I know you didn't write him off.
I think so, yeah. Although his son comes into my side chat.
I don't think there's anything that would keep him from coming in here, really. Honestly, I don't think there is.
Yeah, I'll let him in if he wants to join. I don't have a problem with him. But, yeah.
Oh, how big of you?
Yeah. But I do need the toilet. I'll be right back.
Okay, I gotta load this bread.
And can I just say, I don't want to argue with people, but it like if you don't argue with people, then there's very little to talk about. Do you know what I mean? It kind of keeps the stream going if I argue with people. Yeah.
No, I hear you.
Yeah. Anyway, I can stop sharing screen. Yeah.
Shit, I made this a little too long.
Oh, is that your? Sorry, bro. Oh. Yeah. That's cool.
Okay, I gotta watch this while I. Oops. How do you like my curtain there? My hanging curtain.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll make it full screen. What's that? Oh, with the guitar. Oh, is that a curtain?
That's a Picasso. That's a
Yeah.
self-portrait. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm just getting some. If you put that up again.
Yeah.
So I just ordered some cushions today. I got some leather. I'm gonna make like leather couch right here on this here, and there'll be leather wrapping the bottom there. But it's kind of what I'm missing here is
that's cool.
A couch. I got my bedroom area back here. It's all messy, but I mean, this is all a work in progress. I still have the ceiling to do, but here I'm going to install a TV on this part of the wall here.
Yeah.
See that?
Oh,
there's an outlet there. Anyway, but I love this curtain thing because it's from both sides and everything. It's kind of cool. Here's my toilet and shower.
Yeah.
But I wanted to.
I got a new laser boy. You know the seat, the chair thing, laser boy. I got a new one then. Yeah.
I could have gone with, like, if it wasn't for the wheel well, like one thing that you don't see is there's where the tires of the camper are. They come up into the body of the, you know what I mean? So like from inside, they take up space. In other words, you couldn't just have something flat in the corner. But I can build this stuff over it, I can just show you. So,
but that is very.
But anyway, there's something. This is built over, so now I can, And I have my own washer and dryer.
Yeah.
That's a combo washer dryer right there. But I wanted to make sure I had a great kitchen space. So like I got refrigerator, full sink. This is a 25 inch sink by 20 inch.
Oh,
with, nice. Yeah. You'll never. This is not campers. You'll never see this in a camper. And then get backing up here. You can see I have a lot of counter space here. This is a special oven, a specialty oven that steam oven. And then behind me, I have a large space for working. It's it's a lot. It's like 30. I don't know, whatever. It's 40-inch counter, I think it is. And then I have this backup thing. I have this backup thing that pulls out. That's extra space. So I'm all set up for cooking.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a lot nicer than my flat. Yeah.
I mean, but this is all in a 8 by 20 foot space.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm watching my bread. I was just experimenting with this because I started this. I mixed the dough at 5 o'clock, and now it's just. I should have.
Oh yeah,
I probably should have waited till 8 o'clock, but it looked like it was ready.
yeah. You have to let it rise, and then yeah, I've made that before. Yeah.
Well, this is
yeah.
the baguettes are different. Baguettes are very heavy water, saturated bread. That's what they're. If you can make really good baguettes, you're a decent baker. This one isn't going to turn out that great. I've made better than this. I can already tell. But what I did was I wanted to break down the recipe where I could just make a single baguette, you know, and just try that. Just making just one baguette or 3 or something like that.
Yeah. I do like baguettes, like
I can tell.
Supermarket. It's not a supermarket. It's like what's it called? Where you get baguettes and that. Like, what's it called? Like a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best thing about baguettes is like the sandwiches you can make with them.
Yeah. Yeah, like meatballs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what, you know what I mean? Although if you got a pot of spaghetti butter, goes good with that. Did you, are you following Heretic at all?
Heretic?
Yeah.
No, I'm not following Heretic. I've lost all my subscriptions again. I've got a new YouTube channel. Yeah.
Well, you should follow Mondi Media. It's MONDYMEDIA on YouTube. That's Heretic. And he does he's been doing it a long time, man.
Oh yeah.
Mondi, MONDY.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't know it was Heretic.
Mondi Media. Yeah.
I'll subscribe to
So
it
you
now.
should subscribe to his. Well, subscribe. But anyways, where he made some baguettes. Yeah.
Mondi Media. Yep.
But I mean, that's the only one that I've seen him do that wasn't really a political rally, because he does those Palestinian rallies and stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm already subscribed to him, but he's got 5.89 thousand subscribers. That can't be Heretic. He's not that popular.
Yeah, it is. I'm always pushing him on X. Like Tommy Robinson just posted this post about how everyone has to support the citizen journalist, and I just put him in the comment. Everybody subscribe to Mondi Media, blah blah blah, and he'll give you what's up to date in Leeds and wherever else he's around.
Yeah, does he do like open panels or anything?
He's in Yorkshire. I think mostly Yorkshire, around there, or Leeds. Maybe you know the area. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are our direct rivals. I'm from Yorkshire. He's from.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. It's like football.
I think he is. I think he is for the lead. I think he's the Leeds. He's for the Leeds team. Leeds has a team, right? Like United or something, or.
Yeah, I'm Manchester United. He's Leeds. Yeah, we are in direct opposition. Yeah.
But you're on the side of Tommy Robinson, aren't you, in this political battle going on?
I don't know about Tommy Robinson. I'm not familiar.
What the fuck, man? What are you, a turtle?
Yeah, I don't watch the news or anything.
An ostrich? Fuck.
Yeah. No, Tommy Robinson. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You know who Tommy Robinson is, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Never mind. You're about worthless, man.
I've only watched YouTube for the last like 10 years. Do you know
It's
what I
not
mean? I don't
YouTube.
watch-
It's fucking all. It's about England, man, and his notoriety in England, in Britain.
Oh.
It's like crazy. This guy's
Yeah.
he's a political fucking tennis ball. He's being beaten around, arrested, held in jail, solitary confinement, all for just being really a citizen journalist.
Yeah, Tommy Robinson. I'm gonna have to look him up.
Yeah, fuck. He Unite the Kingdom. He had that big fucking rally in London just like a month ago or something. Unite the Kingdom rally. Did you ever even hear of it? That like millions of people were in London marching.
No, I've just got out of rehab.
It's amazing that you don't know that, but you probably listen to some media, like, right? You watch TV, right?
No, I don't watch TV. I only watch YouTube. Tommy Robinson.
You catch the BBC or what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't have a BBC.
If you get any news of where does that come from? Sorry, where does that come from?
I don't get any news. I just watch Atheist Experience on YouTube all day. Yeah.
Okay, so if a news item happens to come up in one of their discussions where they're talking about a current event, then you might know something about it.
Yeah, but I've never heard of Tommy Robinson. Oh, English Defence League. I know immediately.
Well, that's English Defence League. That was 2 decades ago almost, I think. But yeah,
so he's a racist bigot.
This is all that. No, he's like one of the main forces that came out and exposed the rape gangs, the Palestinian grooming gangs. That's his big sin. Is he exposed all this going on because of the immigration, because they won't stop the boats.
So he's a bigot. Yeah. He doesn't like immigration. Yeah, I know the kind of guy we're talking about.
You're talking about heretics. You could describe heretic, I guess, the same way. Or me. Like, fuck those fucking Pakistani rapists.
Yeah, I don't mind foreign people. Yeah.
It's not about minding. It's not about minding foreign people. It's about whether you want to maintain a country the way it is or not. And is there value? Is there a value in doing that? Or should we just throw open the gates and let's do something we've never done before? In the name of what?
In 2021, Robinson was found to have libeled a 15-year-old refugee in the school.
No, that's not true. That isn't true. Well, I mean, it is true. It's true that.
Also accusing the victim of
previously attacking court railroaded him.
Schoolers. Robinson was.
So, are you aware? Are you aware of the?
Well, that is true.
Let me ask you a question. Are you aware? I just corrected myself before that. But are you aware of the trials that Trump went through over here?
No, I'm not interested in Trump.
Did you know that Trump was found guilty?
Yeah.
Did you know that Trump was found guilty? Did you know that Trump was found guilty of like 39 felony indictments? He was found guilty, by a jury.
Was he found guilty by a peer of his?
He wasn't found guilty by a jury of his peers. I mean, but he had a jury trial in a district that was 97% Democrat. with Democrat prosecutors, Democrat judge, and Democrat jury. So he was found guilty.
Was he found guilty by? He
was found guilty by a supposedly legitimate,
That's how the American system
but everybody knows that it was fixed. So what do you do in a case like that?
Was he found guilty by a jury of his peers?
Yes, but the question is, what the question is, was the jury unbiased? Was the prosecutor was the prosecutor unbiased? Was the judge unbiased? Those are questions, because unless you can answer those, then there was not justice done. You don't know that justice was done.
Then how could you convict anyone if you're not going to do it on a jury of his peers and you're not going to do it on the judge? What alternative solution do you? Was he found guilty?
Well, you have
Yes,
what you have to do. What we have to do in America, like you don't live here, but what's happened is the courts are corrupt. The judges have been corrupted politically. They're just, on both sides. I'm not saying it's all Democrats, but it just happens to be that the Republicans are in power, and it's these corrupt Democrat judges that are doing they're all this stuff against Trump is being turned over once it reaches the Supreme Court, but it takes months and years for these cases to reach that.
But if you can't come up with a better system than being judged by a jury of his peers, then what are you going to do? He was found guilty.
Well, it's not. In a lot of ways, I don't blame the system. It's all about evil actors that it's people, characters that do things. So the system, like imagine Wildheart that I believe the Constitution. If you ever read through it, it's a pretty damn good document protecting the rights of a person. The citizen. And me, like certain rights you don't have. Like you don't have a right to carry a pistol to protect yourself from someone that wants to harm you. You don't have the right of free speech. You could be arrested for a fucking post on Facebook, dude. Right? Okay, that's not happening. At least right now, that's not happening in America. Okay, because of our First Amendment. Okay.
So you agree that the system is right?
No, what my point was going to be that, okay, so if you look at the Constitution, and if all I'm going to suggest is if there were ethical, moral people filling the roles of all these positions that the Constitution outlines, president, Congress, judges, if everybody did, if everyone was just focused on what's best for the American citizen, the working man, the regular Joe, it would be it works beautifully compared to any other system. But just like any system that's large and that's complicated, there's going to be fraud, corruption, all that stuff. So we're stuck with it.
If every jury made up of 12 members has half Republican, half Democrat, would that be fair?
Say again?
If every jury was made up of 6 Democrats and 6 Republicans, would that be
if it was like 50, if everything was like 50-50, no, that doesn't solve anything because, no. I mean, what would solve everything? Like, okay,
so you just
in my opinion, hold on.
It would still be wrong.
I would be fine. I would be fine with, I would be fine with, I guess. I mean, I don't think it ought to be a thing in a jury, whether you there's such a thing called voir dire, right? Where before a person is allowed to be a juror, right? Before a person is allowed to be a juror in America, they go through a process where the attorneys on either side can ask questions or the judge might interdict. But this is to try to find out if this person, has any obvious bias against or for the defendant that, excludes him from being a juror, right? There's a voir dire that's called. It's a Latin term. Okay, so, there's a reason they do that, right? Because, you don't want biased people. Now, I don't think I don't think I don't think they're allowed to ask what political party that person is from. And my argument would be, it doesn't matter what party you're from. if you're just committed to doing what, telling the truth and being honest. That's all.
So, by your recognition, it was a jury of 12 unbiased people that found him guilty.
No, they were biased. They had
They were
political bias.
even though you just said that the system makes sure that they aren't biased.
No, I'm saying all I said was if the system worked as it's supposed to, it wouldn't be that bad. But it doesn't work as it's supposed to. That's all I was saying.
So, like, a jury court doesn't work, a judge court doesn't work. What is your solution to that?
What's
You have
that?
a better solution. Like, if the jury system doesn't work, 12 members of your peers doesn't work, and the judge system doesn't work. What is your solution to that? If they found him guilty, then he was probably guilty.
I don't know who said it doesn't work. It just doesn't work to the benefit
Who
of,
said it doesn't work?
doesn't always work to the benefit of the innocent or the, or the punishment of the guilty. That's all.
You just said it doesn't work. Someone was found guilty who was innocent. That's what you said.
Nothing's perfect, Wild Hurt.
I know, but what is your solution to that?
I didn't say that I had a solution, did I?
Right, so how do you know that he wasn't guilty?
Oh my God. No, I didn't say he wasn't guilty. He was found guilty.
Yeah. But you're claiming that he wasn't guilty.
Yeah.
What is your evidence for that?
My evidence is the obvious political bias that was, obvious to all. That was anybody paying attention.
But you said that if half of them were Republicans and half of them were Democrats.
I didn't say, I don't know.
That still wouldn't make it
I said that jury, you brought up the 50-50 jury. That's not the case. It was 100% against him.
Yeah, but I was saying if you go with like half of them are Republican and half of them are Democrats, you said that still wouldn't be fair.
Well, when you brought that up, my point was I don't really care about if it's half and half, because what happens in America, like another part of, like, just because you're called a Republican, I don't know. Have you ever heard the term never Trumper?
No.
Okay, well, see, you're not equipped to have this conversation if you don't know what that means.
Yeah,
it's not a slight against you. It's just you don't know, what's going on politically here. That's all.
Yeah, I don't. But if a jury of your peers can make you guilty or convict you of being guilty, and a judge.
Okay, so let me explain something.
What is your solution?
So a never
What is
Trumper,
a better way?
a never Trumper is a Republican that hates Donald Trump. Okay.
Are you saying all the people on the jury were all anti-Trumpers or whatever?
Never. Trump.
I'm just saying the logical argument is that Donald Trump was guilty. If they found him guilty, the most logical thing would be that he is guilty. You can claim bias all you want, but he was probably guilty. And sorry you broke up and from.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. I don't get this thing. If you can explain it to me, like why Donald Trump is so loved, like with certain Americans. He's obviously a dickhead who doesn't know fuck about
I'm sorry, I didn't get that question. What about Donald Trump now? Something about Donald Trump, right?
Yeah. Why do so many Americans kind of love him and think he's an incarnation of Christ? He's clearly a footwit what doesn't know anything.
Okay, that well, I don't agree with that other statement, but the reason is because these are sycophants. They're everywhere on both sides of any issue. So a lot of it is that. But there's other people who just are populist. They're like maybe right-wing populists. Those are the people that make up the MAGA base. They're populists who see in Trump a figure to push their causes, and to the extent that he does, we're for him. To the extent he doesn't, fuck him. That's where I'm. That's where I've always been.
Yeah. So you agree with him on some things, but you don't agree with him on everything.
Just like anybody, just like you or my neighbor. Yeah. If you say shit I disagree with, just like you were talking about, what else are you going to talk about? We're gonna spend hours talking about things we agree about.
Yeah. Okay.
How boring is that?
I think your dog wants some sausages.
Wait 1 second. Wait, what did you say about my dog?
I think your dog wants some sausages or whatever you're cooking. Yeah,
I told you roast. Yeah. I was having roast beef and cheddar cheese. I already told you.
Oh, that's cool. Oh.
See, can you see that's like roast beef?
Yeah. Yeah, my mum makes that.
I love eating stuff that I make myself. It's nothing, that's really what I enjoy about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. Homemade food is kind of the best. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm getting as far away from processed foods as I can. Personally.
Yeah.
A lot of fat right here. How many people are watching this? Wow, or if any?
0. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, which is fine. Brojo kind of fucks up on that. Yeah.
Little Jay, quiet, will you? What are you barking at?
Which I don't mean, but I'm going to end the stream now. But it's nice to see you, Aaron. Thank you for joining.
No worries.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat anyway, so. Cool.
Yeah, it's good to see you there. Thank you.
You're lost. See you later.
Sweet juice.